Hi, I'm Paul Lee. This little dog's Flo, together with Paul Lee Flo. So I'm cutting through a bull and there's no intro. This is a Osprey BMX scooter. It's in blue and it's an unboxing. For some reason my tripod's wobbling, so let's get it unboxed. Really small Swiss Army knife. So if he cuts it, will it? Yep. Come on, watch out, yeah. Watch out. So this is how it comes in the box. How happy she is. Handlebars and stem. The frame. The forks. Now that's the front wheel. You got a manual, some tools. Right, okay, so that's a rear 16-inch wheel and that's the front 20-inch wheel. You've got handlebars and the frame and forks at the back. So that's what you get. So I'll get all the packaging off and I'll catch up in a minute because you don't need to see me removing packaging. 10 minutes later and I've took all the protective covering off, the foam. So that's it. Right, well I did think do an assembly video, but there's already an assembly video on YouTube and it's by Osprey themselves showing you how to do it. So I'm not going to do a better video than that. I don't want to make content that's already on YouTube. Don't want to put the time and effort into it. So we're going to catch up when I built it. So it's actually 31 degrees Celsius. So yeah, it's really hot. So Flo flagged out. She's not joining in on my video. She's too tired, too hot, too tired. Okay, so 2.5 hours later. So it's built. It's all working, the brakes work, everything's sorted on it. But I wish I'd done an assembly video now and shown my honest truth of building that Osprey BMX scooter. The video on YouTube by Osprey, yeah, ain't really that honest really. Because really, what you buy on Amazon ain't what they're showing on YouTube. So yeah, it was a proper nightmare and I'll explain why now. The 20-inch wheel wouldn't actually fit. Now the axle was too wide for the forks. The forks had the spacer in to protect them, so if we want damage in postage or on the delivery, so they won't fit. I had to get it and I had to use pure brute force and prise the forks apart and get them to fit. Now any other person, like if you bought this for a grandchild or your child, you won't be able to do that. So that's a really difficult thing to do. So it was bodged up and didn't fit. So that's one manufacturer fault. Another manufacturer fault was this drop out here. The axle won't go through it. So this bit you can see here is too narrow for the actual axle. And to turn it upside down, put the nut on the axle and hammer it in with an hammer. That's why I've got an hammer here. These are the tools I've used. So yeah, that won't fit. So at the minute, if I got a puncher, I'd be quite screwed. Then this tool that comes with it, you've got no way of tightening the quill stem. I couldn't actually do it. I had to go and get a spanner and use a spanner. So I wasn't able to do that with the tool that come with it. Also about the tool, you couldn't tighten the axle nuts up tight as possible. So again, I had to use a spanner. So if you're buying this with no tools, you've not got a tool set. I'm lucky, I've got a tool set. I've worked on bikes and e-bikes for years now. I've got all the right tools. But if you've not got the tools, that don't work. So that's another manufacturer defect. So they want actually an Allen key that come with it to put the stand on. So no Allen key, I had to use my own. Like I said, if you've got no tools, yeah, and pure brute strength and hammers and all that, you won't be building this. You'd have the hassle of returning it, wouldn't you? So that's not very good. So not a very good start for the Osprey BMX scooter. Let's hope it rides better. So all the brakes are set. I've sorted everything now. But like I said, Took about 2.5 hours of pure struggling. Shouldn't be that hard. I built e-bikes from brand new and unboxed them and built them. I built normal bikes, I built other scooters. Nothing's been as hard as this. I kept cursing and saying this was the effing hardest thing I've ever built. I uploaded it like that and did one in the other room, so stop saying it. But truth is, it is. So, Osprey BMX scooter. I was going to do a test ride in this unboxing video, but I'm not going to. It's still mad hot. It's still 30 degrees Celsius, so mad hot, and it's stressed me out doing this. So, I hope it rides better. As I've said before, you've been watching me, Paul Lee, Hot Dog Flow, together with Paul Lee Flow. Thanks for watching. So if you want to see more on this scooter, I'll be doing a ride video next, and a test ride video. So yeah, consider subscribing, all that jazz. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.